Hi everybody, yeah, this is prep day, so I'll be going to the drum shed soon. I will be, as you can see, with all my stuff on the floor. I'll be soon getting ready for AnimeCon on London. I'm excited, a bit nervous, but I'm excited. Release of Volume 5 is literally tomorrow, guys. Can't bloody believe it. I'll see you there. Yeah, we got a queue up, so we're finally here. This is my mum helping me out. Say hello to everyone. That's Mama Vamp. You now know what she looks like. We're going to head in for a bit and then we'll set up. Hi everybody, we have just done our display. As you can see here, let me just, there we go. So as you can see here, we've got like a little extra display because we were actually like in front of a bar that's not being used. There you go, there's my banner. So yeah, we're all set up and we'll see you tomorrow. Morning everybody, day one of AnimeCon. As you can see, my helper's just having his breakfast. Do you want to say hello to everyone, Lee? Morning. Morning. So yeah, day one of AnimeCon in Drum Sheds, and we'll see you there. Hey guys, we just arrived at Farrington Station. My mate's taking some pickies. He's been my little photographer for the day. So it's quite a nice station actually, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's like one of the cleanest underground stations I've been to. Anyways, we'll see you there. We have literally just made it to, have we made a friend? A fellow DM. Hello! Hello! So, yeah, this is crazy. So we're just gonna walk through, I think here now. There you go, found Molly. But yeah, here we go. Hello! You're right, we're here. Hey guys, we are literally moments away from AnimeCon. So anyway, there's Lee behind the table. We got our teas, we're ready to go after a long journey. So wish us luck and we'll see you later. First sale of the day! Yeah, mega bundle, first sale of the day, which is absolutely awesome. So yeah, let's keep it going. Hi everybody, I wouldn't say quiet, but it's been an okay day so far. We've got some, I'm just looking around, got some lovely stalls around here. Yeah, it's been pretty cool. Look at that. We've got some lovely artists behind me. But yeah, I'm just going around and get myself a round of teas for people. Let's walk through here, see what kind of artists we can pick on. But yeah, hold on. There's a lot going on here today. Sorry. Alright, that's, I'm not gonna lie, that's freaking cute. Right there. Oh god. Oh, check out this artist. This is, sorry, you don't mind, do you? Yes.
Hi.
Hello. Introduce yourself to everyone. Sorry, just saw you. I love the art behind you.
I'd like a free sticker.
Yes, I would love a free sticker. Introduce yourself to the internet.
I'm Karina. I live in Italy and I sell this.
Yes, and this. There you go. You're an artist like me. Sorry, we're just having a little bit of a walk around. Anyways, we'll see you later. Hi everybody. Was a little quiet today, but we had a good time, didn't we?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Chatted with a few artist friends around here, made a few new artist buddies, and yeah, hopefully tomorrow will be busier. I think the train strikes did not help with today, so yeah, hopefully things will be busier tomorrow, and then we'll get flooding people in. So yeah, see you later. Hi everybody. So this is day 2. We're just getting ready to go, and then we'll see you then. Alright, after some technical difficulties with the train, we finally got here at AnimeCon. So, morning mate. So yeah, we finally got here with a little difficulty. But yeah, we're here. Right, anyway, see you there. Hi everybody, just arrived, and I mean just. Yeah, we're just walking through. Yeah, might as well have a little look through while we're here. Look at that. Not gonna lie. Sorry, just having a quick sneaky peek through before everyone arrives. Oh, yeah. So, here we are. Look at this. Oh, yeah. There we go. We got there in the end. Look at this. Oh, look, it's the guy again. That's awesome. Let's have a look. There we go. And back we are at us all. See you later. Hey guys, a little update. It's been a little bit quiet so far, but we're hoping to pick up soon. We are picking up a little bit now, so fingers crossed and we'll see you there. Hi everybody, it's been super slow today. I'm just coming back from the loos, and I don't think I'm even going to make my table back, which is not good at all. But hopefully things might pick up in the end. I'm going to cross my fingers, and I'm going to try and drum up some business. See you later. Hi guys, I want to say thank you to Lee. You've been absolutely amazing. Mum came by and helped. Could you give us a wave, guys? I'd like to say, we'll go walk over to him. Could you give us a wave? Thank you. They took me here and back, so thank Mum and Dad. This is the last shot of the venue. AnimeCon and Drumsheds, thank you so much for the con. We do have some feedback, so we'll see you in the feedback section of the video. See you later. Hi everybody, so this is going to be the part review of the AnimeCon, so I'm just going to get some disclaimers out of the way first. So, whatever's my opinion is my opinion, whatever we say might be fact is possibly fact, so please take everything what we say with a grain of salt. This is our opinions and of the review of the convention itself as from the point of view of artists as well. Also, I just want to say to AnimeCon, we want to see you guys be the best con that you can. This is why we want to do this review part, because you did really well in Birmingham, and there is a lot of things with London that definitely could have been worked on. So please, this is not a negative Sam, you guys. We love you guys. We know you really care about the convention. We see the hard work that you all do. So please, if you do watch this video, I would love to do a video with you guys one day to sort of talk about things, and hopefully, you know, it can be a bounce back and forth of a relationship between artists and vendors and the AnimeCon as well. So I'm just trying to use my voice here to because I see huge potential in this convention. I'm not gonna lie, I see huge potential in this convention because it went really well at the NEC, and I want this convention to literally stand toe to toe with stuff like MCM and London Film and Comic Con, which have gotten away with disgusting behaviors towards artists recently. And we want to see this convention, who obviously do care, to go to the next level and show them that you can still be successful and still treat artists really well. So please feel free to obviously comment down below, obviously join in with the conversation. Please keep it civil, and we'll see you at the review.
Go.
Hi everybody. Yeah, so welcome to the take 2, because Vamp fucked up.
Take 2.
Take 2. God damn it, Vamp. So I apologize when we're gonna have to rehash. Luckily, we're only about halfway through. But please introduce yourselves.
Oh, hello. I'm Alex. My name's Alex. I go by the artist name Senna Heliodor. I can't remember what my intro was last time. I like to draw anime characters, anime girls, lots of fan art. And when I'm not trying to remember how to draw, I'm trying to remember how to breathe and stay alive. Nice to meet you.
Lola, you're up next.
Hi, I'm Lula. I go by Illustrations, and I also do a bit of. I do also do a bit of my art, and I also have a mind like a goldfish. And I don't know what I'm doing in life right now, but I'm here.
To be honest, I think you've done better than me, because I
If we
didn't
do a take,
Sorry, go on then.
we do a take 3. We're actually going to be falling apart.
Yeah, we will. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
just make a combination
Intro.
clips of Vamp scuff.
Oh
Right.
dear.
Let's get parking out of the way first. So, or the location of the venue.
Parking was rubbish.
Yeah, parking was rubbish. There was no real parking involved. It was a bit confusing. Getting there public transport wise, there was only like 3 optional routes. We had a strike one of the days, and then the other day, yeah, it didn't work out because my tism brain nearly broke down. I had to get the cab from a station because there was no signage on a particular station.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Yep. Site. Like, yeah, there's no sign, and plus you've got Sunday travel as well. So you got Sunday. Was it times or
Yeah.
whatever?
Yeah.
So it's not as like frequent as a normal day or Saturday.
Yeah.
Mm.
This is why.
Yeah. So
Sorry, go on.
go on.
I was going to say, like, to that train station
the
that I
people of
forgot.
London.
Go on. People at London, go.
Yeah. Oh, for the people of London, getting to drum sheds, not convenient. It wasn't central. It wasn't a place they'd normally go.
Mm.
And then they got shafted on the parking when they were there. Well, artists did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't particularly great.
Mm.
And I think you said something about it costing like 20 grand if the convention wanted parking from drum sheds.
So if you want parking from drum sheds, and for the organisers, they were charging them like over like $2,000 a day. So $2,000 a day, which still means that they would have to charge for parking anyway. So what they got told was completely different to what actually was happening. So it was happening like everything was last minute. They are changing their minds, which is not beneficial, because you're like, no, this is not how it's supposed to work. But that's fine. You know what? You do you guys. It's fine. You do you. We'll work around it. And that's when the con were doing they were taking a lot of time to make sure everyone knew where they were going, and like with transport and making sure that this is how you get here. Like we know this is all different venue because we're all learning together. I've never been to this venue before. I've never been to this venue before. There was no anime. There's been no convention at this venue before, so everyone was teething problems from the beginning. But there was a lot of time that they said that they tried to help everyone make sure that the artists know where they're going, make sure the public know where they're going, to make sure it's less stress as best as you know that you can, because you can't plan. You can plan, but you can't plan for everything because things happen. Maybe on the day or maybe on the day or like a week before.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, in all fairness, AnimeCon did a lot to try and make it like easy for people to get there, like on the social media, like on the Instagram. even putting videos out, giving people the directions and instructions to actually get to the venue. So that was
Yeah.
really good. I just
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
circumstances played into it being quite difficult in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it did, and you wouldn't know unless you had to give it a go. But they tried, and obviously, like you said, the transportation isn't easily accessible over there. It's not an easy accessible venue
No,
like
definitely.
other venues.
100%. And
Yeah.
even parking, like, even if you had to park at Tesco's, it was like you said, it was out free for 3 hours, and then how much a day?
£15 a day.
£15 a day, which that means a bit more expenses for artists, which is not great when you're in the middle of nowhere in the
And of course,
industrial
if you're doing and like for customers, if you're doing both days, that's spending money that's just gone on your parking, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes sense, but we tried it. They tried.
They tried. Yeah, it wasn't the best venue, but personally, I would actually suggest, like we said on the last time take, where before I scuffed it, it needs to be somewhere like either XL, Olympia, somewhere where it's easily accessible by transport, hotels all over the place, so it's very nearby, easy to get to.
Yeah.
Because those two places, you probably have like easily, I can name 20 routes off the top of my head, by DLR, train, Elizabeth line now, which is yay!
Love the Lizzie line.
Yeah, Jesus, that thing is a fucking godsend, I tell you. But we definitely needed a train line like that. But
Yeah, but we definitely know it's not gonna be Drumshed, so we're never going back there.
Yeah.
It's not gonna because we would said no. We said no. I already put my foot down and went, no, we're not coming back here. So I was like, no.
The thing is, the chance was taken that it could have gone either way, and at the end of the day, you don't know unless you give these things a go. And AnimeCon went with Drumsheds, and definitely like location and travel wise for a lot of people, it wasn't the best.
No, definitely not. I'm from Southeast and like lower here, and even I was having a really fucking hard time with it. Like I said, I had a tism breakdown basically, and my mate had to calm me down, bless him. So, but
well, don't worry. We can all safely say it's not going to be back there.
No, thank God.
We're not going back there because feedback was heard.
Yeah,
I mean, I think I went around everyone and said, like on the sly, how would you feel?
Oh God, yeah.
Imagine.
I think I even said, actually, I went out to say, Alex, what do you think if we went to this?
Yeah. And I think I was like, maybe
not. If it was here again, I would have straight up refused to come. I was like, no.
Yeah, I think personally I would as well, and it is purely like it doesn't come down to AnimeCon at all. I think as far as AnimeCon goes, the way they try and do really everything they can. Like they're a lot more.
They do care.
Yeah, I think they go out of their way more than other companies. But I think it was just purely down to
sorry, what?
Purely down to like location and drum sheds.
Yeah.
Like, it would put me off coming again.
Yeah. No, it's
yeah. I mean, I'll just quickly throw in like my points. Like from outside, like so I came from, I have to say, West Midlands, 3-hour drive. Getting to drum sheds was fine on my end. I know it's like a different circumstance. It was no more difficult than getting to XL. So about the same. There were some hotels within walking distance, which was convenient. And then obviously Tesco right next to it. But I don't, as someone that didn't even use that, I don't know how much of a benefit it was.
Yeah, I wouldn't even. I don't even know if anybody even parked there. I think a majority of people that I like attendees, they said they took cab.
Yeah,
a lot of them, a lot of them split going with taxis and cabs and stuff. So, and that's what I've heard, and a lot of buses as well. There's a few people going on the bus.
Yeah, because crossing those roads was no go. It's an industrial area. There's no way I was crossing them roads, even if I did park there.
Yeah. So it didn't make any sense. So like I said, they tried it. It didn't work. when it's not going to be back there again.
No, we've got
so-
confirmation for that,
yeah,
haven't we?
exactly, yeah. So feedback was heard. Feedback has been taken into, and they're like, no, this is the artist because I know that the organisers were really upset that it didn't work well for a lot of the artists because Birmingham was really good.
Yeah,
Birmingham
was
was
awesome.
really good. Yeah, it was so good.
That was a convention. I nearly beat my 50-book record as well on my first con.
You're mad.
Yeah, I know. That's brilliant. I'm real happy about it. I was like, yes, but to be honest, I'm hoping with NEC Birmingham, people in Birmingham, I want you to break that record in Birmingham this year. Please break that fucking record. I do not want MCM to hold that title anymore. There we go. Yeah. Yeah.
Because the thing is, the UK needs another con. The UK needs another con, just having MCM, but then you can't. But then I think the problem is with having another con in the UK is that it will always be compared with MCM. Game. It's technically a pop culture show, not an anime show. It's a pop culture show.
Yeah. Well, and there used to be a very die-hard stance on that as well. Like I remember, I feel like when anime was on the rise, MCM was, how to say, it was.
Anime.
Yeah.
It was almost anti-anime to begin with. Well,
Yeah, it was,
like you had the hardcore fans who hated seeing it there, and then now it's funny that it's actually been embraced a bit.
Yeah. You still get the people who genuinely went to MCM when it first started, like 25 years ago, who go, "I can't believe that there's loads of manga here now, and there's nothing."
Yeah, like,
and you're like, yeah, but unfortunately, the Marvel comics, they say it's not a dying trend, but it's not as popular as it used to be because it was purely fantasy, but it's too real world now. Anime and manga is not. It's not real world at all.
You take your genre and pick, don't you? That's the thing. You could take your genre and pick.
Yeah, exactly. And then be like, oh, I can escape for a bit. So I think that's why, especially with COVID and that, I think that's why anime and manga has definitely like popped off. It's because it's an escape now. But going back on the cons, there needs to. I think the UK needs another con.
Yeah.
It just needs another con that's not MCM, where people are like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to get into MCM.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I'm going to get into
it's
this.
that other option of something that's like, how to say, on that same level. But
It needs to step on it. Someone, and this is not me being horrible to an MCM or an FCC, someone needs to step on both their toes, because the way they treat an artist lately, all the stories I've been hearing, not just myself, like they need to step on their toes so they can up their game on treatment, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, I've heard lots of stories. Like, again, you get the Lula, guess what I've heard? Oh, guess what's happened? Oh, well, here we are again. Tea time.
What have they done this time? Yeah. It's like being a parent.
Yeah.
It's like, MCM and FCC, what did you do this time?
Goodness sake, what's happening in the atmosphere, for goodness sake?
Don't make me send you to the naughty corner again. Right. Let's move on to the next bit. I say the venue and the convention itself. So for me, I'm gonna just risk through on my opinions, because you guys have got a lot more to say on this. So there was a lot to do. A shame that it was a bit higgledy-piggledy, because a lot of it was hidden away and I didn't know what was where. I only found very few things, like the D&D live action thing I found on the last day, which was a shame, because I did wanted to try that if I actually made a profit and go, oh, I can disappear for an hour and have fun. But there was a lot of space for a gigging venue. I will stress that part out. We'll get into that. The staff to me were nice, but I know there's been conflicting news on that front. And this is not the convention staff, the venue staff.
The drum shed staff,
the drum shed staff. But there was no cold or heating, and there was report of damages of products from artists because of the cold. That will go into one of the artist feedback bits that people have been telling me on. And placement does need some work, because vendors were in, like, basically behind. Some of us art vendors were behind very big stuff, and a lot of people lost their sales because of it. Anyways, I'll hand it to you guys.
So, okay, so one of the things we talked about in take one was the change the change of where the entrance was.
Yeah, the entrance. Yeah.
So obviously, I guess the original layout, the original floor plan. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was the entrance at one side of the venue, the exit at the opposite side of the venue.
Yeah.
So that you'd have a current of people essentially running through the entire centre.
Yeah, so it'd be a one. Yeah, so it would be a one way. So artists would have always been first to come in. So when you come in, you would automatically see artists. That was the plan.
Yeah. Which was exciting for myself as someone who was on the artist alley. I picked a table right there to be right at the forefront of where the flow was. And then Drumsheds decided to change that at the last minute.
Yeah.
Keep those doors closed. And and instead, I mean, if you've gone.
It just didn't flow. I was just like, oh no. So I ran around like a headless chicken asking artists, are you okay? Is there anything that we can do? What do you need? What do you need? And we'll try and do it.
Yeah.
And a lot of and then I know that AnimeCon staff had moved artists and been like, right, you're gonna move over there because there's people coming down this way, and we're going to tell them that you've moved and that with that there's going to be a flow of people. So there's a lot of artists being moved, so they're being seen. And then we moved a lot. We had to be like, where do you want to move to? We can move you here, can move you here, can move you here. But like I said, a lot of factors came into that because the Drumshed staff had opened up the other doors, which shouldn't have been open. That should have been within the door. That I mean, if they were going to be open, the staff had to say, no, this is an exit. You'd have to go round to the other doors, but that wasn't being said. That wasn't being communicated. Which to the AnimeCon staff was being it's frustrating for us because it was the artists are always first in the show. The artists are always first in the show, so they're first.
Because we are the beating heart in any convention. That's the thing.
And
exactly.
to pull off something like that after so much time prepping as well, like that's that's quite a kick in the teeth of like where obviously AnimeCon have had it in their mind that it's going to be this way for so long. All the artists and even like the public have had it in their mind, and then for Drumsheds to just change it up.
Yeah.
And there's a reason that things were planned that way. It was for the flow of the convention. It was it was so that things functioned in like to plan in a steady and exceptional manner, and then to just change it in such a way. And what I noticed is it just made for a really dead end of the entire hall.
We got fucked over big time. Like that. I'm not going to sugarcoat it because I was right at the back where the bar was, and I thought, okay, if I put my banner up there, I should be visible. Then I turned around and I realised the Jedi Academy was in front of me, followed by the silent disco, which means there's two big objects right in front where I was. The only reason we were visible because there was like a tiny little gap you can walk down, and that's where we were. And obviously, Alex, that's where you were as well, weren't you? Like round about my area. But I believe you said something like to take that thing down was like they were going to charge again to take it down.
Yes. So if you want to take down platforms, it would cost between 10 to 20k.
Mad.
Even I'm like
mad.
No, because you're going to take it down when you're done with it anyways. You should not have charged for taking it down.
Yeah, and I'm like, again, I'm just sitting there listening, going, yeah. Well, we're gonna have to make the most of it, everyone. We're gonna have to make the most of it. So they're gonna have to stack nothing we can do. And like even from my stand, and then people going, oh, where's Artist Alley? I'm like, I will happily take you to Artist Alley. I will happily take every one of my customers to Artist Alley. I mean, I was part of a Genshin stamp rally, and with that, a lot of the artists who were near you two were actually part of Stamp Rally. So I was like, okay, well, if you go down there's loads of artists down there, but you'll find them there. But you also, that's Artist Alley. You go and check out everybody. And they're like, oh, thanks.
I remember the like kind of final layout. It ended up putting a bunch of strain on the Stamp Rally. There were a lot of people that couldn't find who they were looking for.
Yeah, it did. Again, a venue change again, and you're like, it's fake. So there's me going again, damage control, going, oh my goodness, we've got to try and figure this out. And I'm like, do you know what? Okay, we'll figure this out. We'll make it work. So a lot of us artists will get a band together and actually showing people where we are, and then like doing little videos going, this is where you're going to find us in the Stamp Rally and stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, it worked out because they found other artists as well. They're like, oh, we didn't know this artist was here.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. But it's mad though. Imagine paying for an exhibition hall and then having to pay extra money to remove the obstacles out of it.
Yeah.
It's not usually how you expect it to be.
No.
No.
And the saddest thing is I released Volume 5 there as well.
Oh, no.
I've had two bad luck for the past 2 years.
No,
Two releases.
you're gonna do a re-release. That's what's gonna happen.
Re-release,
It's gonna be a re-release, a relaunch.
Yeah.
You know what? If you want to be my PR staff, go ahead. A revamp re-release. Pardon the pun.
Do it.
Right.
Do it.
God, do it. God, I hope.
It did feel like there was a lot of like I noticed looking around, there was lots of just kind of unused, like I guess what you'd say, like apparatus, like up to the like in the corners of the hall and the back walls. And I'm like, this stuff, when we've hired out a hall for the purpose of like, you know, an art convention, that stuff shouldn't be in there.
No.
You know that, and when I looked at the space between like the two halls, and I looked at how many dead spaces there were, and space like places where there was just like unused apparatus, like counters, tables, framework, whatever. You know, I looked at it and I thought these two halls could be fit within one.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that was just my personal take. I was like, all of this could have been fit in one hall, like seeing how it ended up playing out. And then that flow of people that was so dispersed would have actually been in like more. Yeah.
No.
It could have been. There was a bit behind the artist alley where there was like a walkway, but then we asked if we could use that, and they said no, that's a fire exit. Health and safety. Couldn't use that bit. Right, health and safety.
Said no.
Health and safety said no, and you're like, oh, okay then. So then we have to put in your report.
Yeah. That sentiment was reiterated a lot. The health and safety says no. I heard that a few different times. Yeah, across the weekend for different things.
But personally, to my me being a band experience, that hall was not made for a convention. It was made for a gigging. It's made for gigging.
Yes, because I wanted heating on. I mean, I was hot because I was running around like a headless chicken. Yeah. But I know when I stopped, I was like, I can see my breath. Oh my goodness! So here I background asking people, "Are you all right? Are you warm enough? Do you need anything?" And then,
people were freezing.
Yeah, and the thing is with the heating as well, we would have to get. It would be another charge, 15 to 18 grand for the heating to be on. Yeah, and you're
it would have been nice if it was. It would have been nice if it was all inclusive, but no.
Yeah.
But that again was the plan, and you're like, what? And then I know the organisers were really stressed out because they were like, everyone's cold.
Yeah, because there was a couple of product damages because of it as well, wasn't it? Because they got cold. Yeah.
Yeah.
Artists got their products damaged.
Yeah. So it was kind of stressful and a bit disheartening for the two big organisers, like the two directors.
Yeah.
I know that they were really concerned, and I didn't see him mostly for the whole weekend. Just because they were trying to do stuff, and they were meeting with the drum sheds people and trying to get things sorted for the artists because they were like worried.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure if you guys saw me. I had like my mate has like a little blanket thing. It made me look like an old lady. Oh, I know. He put it over my shoulder because I'm a freezer geezer, right? I work in a supermarket as a freezer geezer, and even I was like, this is bad. Like, my skin is like thick as hell. I die in the heat, and I still was cold in that place.
It was cold in there.
It was cold.
Well, it didn't help that my mate then turned around and put up the old lady out of Howl's Moving Castle and said I should cosplay as her because of the thing around my shoulders.
That's a pretty.
I was like, you bastard. But yeah, it was the heating was bad. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
We needed heating there, and to be honest, like I was going through my head actually just now, and I was like, hold on, doesn't this not cover like in some sort of section of the law, like heating is like a necessity for living?
Well, welcome to con organisation. It's so much fun. It's fun at the same time because again, things can go completely can go wrong. Or it won't go to plan. Let's say that it won't go. Sometimes it won't go to plan when you've planned it out for months, and it's been like over a year. And I'm like,
what?
What do you mean? What do you mean? See, I couldn't talk to any of the drum shed staff after a while. I was just making sure that everybody else who was at the venue were more important and make sure they're okay.
And that's really sweet of you, actually. So I definitely give you a shout out. So everyone, please check out these two artists. They're absolutely wonderful people, by the way.
Thank you.
Bit of a shout out. On the video, you'll see their social medias. So please go and give them a like and a follow. But also, one of you will be streaming soon as well, isn't it?
Is it me?
Well, I want to,
Alex.
but I'm a oh gosh.
I'll put you on the spotlight now.
I've got
Okay.
to
Yeah, it's one of those things I need to do. Like
Yeah.
I want to do, but yeah, like I totally need to.
Yeah, we're going to put you in streamer boot camp.
That's my way of saying, since we last met, I have done nothing to get nearer to that goal.
Don't worry, we'll drag you
Yeah,
kicking and screaming into the ticket.
Yeah,
Sorry, what?
Yeah, I've known for the longest time I need to. A lot of other artists have encouraged me to, and obviously, like doing so, I guess this is advice for anyone. Like, it opens you up to more conventions, because if you can stream your art, say for example on Twitch, then all of a sudden, like, you know, get affiliated, get good at it.
Yeah.
You open yourself up to TwitchCon,
Oh god.
Yes.
and
Yes.
yeah. And there's so much reason to do it, and my artwork takes a long time. Like I do struggle with speed. I can literally spend, as I am at the moment, spend a month on one piece, and I think
That doesn't matter though. But like, that
Yeah.
doesn't matter. I would rather, right? Like, speed isn't everything, right? I would rather
yeah,
time on like artwork than speed it up, because I've got pieces on my Instagram where I sped stuff up and I look at it and go, oh my days, why did I post that? But it's the algorithm.
I do feel I feel that.
Joe, Alex, once you're up on this, shall we all do a collab like stream of try and draw in like 10-minute intervals to see what
Oh
happens?
yeah,
with us?
we do
Let's do a collab stream.
Here's my
a
prediction.
speed drawing collab.
Yeah. So you got
Yeah.
Alex who will panic, me who panic at speed anyways. I'll be like,
Oh my
I'm not gonna happen. It's fine. I'll just start the whole time.
just, you hear the whole stream just infinite F words coming out of me.
Yeah, literally, I'd be the same probably. That's the thing. I think with such a long process, it would really benefit me to stream, because all that
Yeah.
time that I'm just at the desk losing my mind, that could be on camera.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's content. Everything is content.
Everything is content.
Exactly.
Anyways, sorry, I diverged ourselves. I apologize. Is there anything about the convention itself that we should speak about before hitting the next? No.
I could just add a couple really quick points. So despite the layout issues, I do like a lot of what was included. I didn't get time to go around and check it all, but you know, a lot of interesting stands, vendors, sellers I'd have liked to talk to more. Obviously, but like similar to what we saw at the NEC, you know, except obviously great layout, and the overall execution was like on point.
Yeah.
So we're still, you know, AnimeCon's still getting all the kind of same great guests there. I think it largely was a drum sheds and location issue.
Yeah.
Other thing with the staff constantly pointing to health and safety.
Yeah.
So artists who set up on the Saturday rather than the Friday, we all had to use the vehicle entrance to get into the building.
Yeah.
And the drum shed staff didn't even know which way we were supposed to go on foot, and then decided that the best way was for them to let us up the vehicle path and just hold off the vehicles while people walked up them. You know, and it was just the most backwards way of putting safety first.
Yeah, it was a bit odd.
And you're like, can't we just use the actual venue entrance? Bearing in mind, we didn't actually have the public in until I believe the public rocked up late.
Yeah.
Or the let in late on the Saturday. So I'm like, for the purpose of you know, last minute botched health and safety, we weren't allowed to use the actual main entrance to the building.
Right.
We had to use a vehicle entrance instead. And then second to that, the public who would have been using that main entrance weren't even allowed in until way past when they should have been. And it was little things like that, you know, that you kind of saw all weekend of like, oh, I thought this was supposed to happen this time. I thought we were supposed to do it this way. And it was like, no, drum sheds have decided otherwise.
Well, the thing is, and it is such a shame because the tickets themselves to actually get into the thing and the autographs and that are actually really reasonable compared to most conventions I've been to.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Super reasonable. The only criticism I would say on the artist side is the amount they charged for the artist table, and this is a criticism I made last time, and he actually listened to this, was I think $240 was a bit too much for a table, personally.
I brought that up as well in the feedback. So it's going to be it's been reviewed and it's being implemented. So again, everything's being
they did this for the NEC when I fed it back, and I went, like, on my video, I actually even said about 180, 200 is actually a lot more reasonable.
Yeah.
But yeah, especially hopefully they'll get a better venue. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Please let it be like one of the new bigger venues.
But I think with that's everything I have to say on the venue side of things.
Yeah. Let's move on to the next thing, and I believe it was. I can't comment on this personally. I don't know if either of you been to it, the after party, because I had a complaint from some of the con-goers about they couldn't get into the party after a certain point.
Yeah, so I was only there until 8:00 because I was like, but after I was tired, I didn't feel fantastic. So anyway, again, Drumshed staff said they had to. So the party finished at 10, but I think that this situation got sorted out by Bex. So I'll say as much as I can without reopening wounds when it's already been squashed. So the party finished at 10. People are arriving at 9:30. It's half an hour until the party finishes, but by that time bars closed. They're getting ready for people to leave. And you arrive at 9:30, and they said they thought it finished at 1. There was no mention of it finishing at 1:00 in the morning. It was always going to be finished at 1.
Okay, yeah.
That's the thing.
I think that was gig and venue mindset. I think.
Yeah. So it's not. Yeah. So unfortunately, that's not that got
communicated.
Yeah, and then that all got squashed later on. But it was a reminder. We just said, look, if you're going to come to a party, make sure that you come on time. Like especially at a con party, a con after party, because it's not the same as a club. Because there's people who need to go, there's people and volunteers that need to go home.
Yeah, and we need to get ready for the next day.
Go home and sleep.
It's like, let us sleep, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
As far as I was there until 8:30. I mean, I had a great time. I had a glow stick. And these massive me and my family were like just doing chicken noises because we thought it'd be funny. Every time that Pokemon theme tune come on, we're just like, but people had a good time. It was, and then the acts who were performing had a great time. So as far as I know, that when it went on until 10, everyone had a great time. Because it wasn't. That was a gig. That was what that is. What the venue's for. So we did get a bit pop in there as well because there was bodies there. There was a lot of people in there, and then people performing, and you had Shao doing his thing, and doing karate moves in the air, and then you had Puro Juice doing his thing.
So basically, people made their own heating by that time.
Yes, they did.
Penguin up, people.
So at least we got some eventually.
Yeah, exactly, at the after party, but it was fine. But
it took the after party to get it.
Yeah. The after party we had was really good. So and everyone enjoyed themselves. But that was fine.
I had one of the con staff members trying to get me to do it, and I'm like, I've got a long journey home. I can't come, which is really sad.
Yeah.
Because we played a gaming night with my wife as well that night as well when we came back and her friend. So we played a bit of Mario Kart. So that's what we did.
Well, maybe you can go to the Birmingham one. Maybe go to the Birmingham one instead then. It's indoors.
Yeah.
I would love to.
Well, it'll be in June. It'll be summer.
Yeah. That's when you see me dying in the corner. It's like, I need to be put into the freezer.
That's the thing. At least you won't have heating problems there. Hopefully.
So NEC, Anime Con, could you please put like a man-sized freezer just for me, just in case?
Yeah, we're gonna have the opposite issue. It's gonna be aircon.
Yeah.
Aircon.
I'll just be like, you guys could get heated up. I'll just stay in this freezer. Oh.
Yeah.
We can guarantee you'll probably be all right at that point. Like in NEC.
Yeah.
NEC was brilliant.
Yeah.
Right. So, other feedback. I actually had an update on this morning because when artists came and talked to me a lot, because a lot of them came to me because they knew NEC, not the Anime Con staff. I advertised the crap out of them, and they want to do something with me apparently for next year, which I'm a bit nervous about, but happy. Yeah, I know.
Congrats.
It's weird. So
Do not fear.
I do not fear.
Yeah. I love you.
So they've been coming to me because obviously I've been doing this review. I said, look, if you've got any feedback, let me know, good or bad, and I'll pass it on. Luckily, we do have updates on certain things. So we have had a lot of complaints of AAR and art theft. Now, if people don't know what art theft means, it means someone who takes somebody's art and claim it as their own. But there was apparently visual theft as well, which I didn't know about.
Yes, there was.
So I think Lodi, you got all the updates for this. So would you like to take this one away?
I will update everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, I was incognito because I didn't wear like the red hoodies or anything like that, so I was just wearing normal clothes.
Oh, smart.
Yeah.
So I found and like act as if I'm a attendee. Anyway.
Yeah, perfect.
So I had heard from one of the from a vendor, and then I heard from Natalie saying, "Oh, there's been a theft." Oh, great! So I came over the radio, and I went, "Okay, cool. Well, it's not cool that someone's theft is gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
It's good to know. Good to know.
yeah, it's good to know. So we found the person in question. I was following this young person, and I was going, "Oh, they look a bit shifty." So I told every vendor that I knew, going, I was making hand signals. They're gonna steal something. Watch, because they're gonna take something. They're probably gonna take something.
Yeah.
And then I caught them it was a big trader like area, and this guy had all of his stock out, like literally out. You could easily take it up and like pick it up, and he wouldn't even know it would be gone.
Yeah.
And I was watching from a distance, and I just saw this person pick it up, put it in the pocket. I don't think I've shouted so loudly in my life, going, "Oi, you over there!"
Yeah.
Oh, what are you doing?
The stakes,
never
they warranted it.
I saw the life like leave this person's eyes, and then I was like, I'm sorry, but you have been described as a person of interest because of theft. Open up your pocket, like show me what's in your pockets. And she's like, okay, yeah. So I put it all up on the table. I said, your bag as well. You haven't opened your bag.
Yeah.
Let me have a look at your bag. And I said, and this is protocol. I said, if you've got a problem with it, you can ask any of the staff, or go, we can call the police.
Yeah.
They go, no, it's fine. And I saw all of the stuff in the bag, and I knew that half of that stuff still had prices on it. And I was like,
Jesus.
I know who these artists are, because half of these are my friends. And I'm like,
Yeah, exactly.
This isn't cool. Phoned that in. And I said, go back to your dad, take all your stuff and go back to your dad, because I can see that you've got a parent over there. And they're like, okay, cool. And then I phoned it up to Natalie and go, Natalie, I found the person. And then Natalie went and got her and the dad and took them away. And then Natalie came back to me and went, you know, all of these people, I've got all the stuff back. So we've got all the stuff back that this person had stolen. And I returned every bit of item to every artist.
Before we go to the next issue, I appreciate Natalie and Clive doing what they've done, because if that was MCM or FCC, they wouldn't give a shit. But they've put the effort in to not just get rid of the theft in question, which I didn't know about till today, but they also gave these back to the artists. And this is why I've said to people, these people do care. And this is why I want to see this con succeed. I want them to rival the bigger cons, because we need more cons like this. But go ahead.
Yeah.
But so we retrieved everything back, and I said, Natalie helped get it back. I said, I'll go make sure when you've got your stuff out in any con, just make sure that you take a note of it, or put something on top of your pick and mix, so to make sure that nobody nicks it. But that's in the
Yeah.
future. But, but it's up to you what you see what every artist does, because I know they want it to be interactive and everything. But
Yeah, that's the thing. You keep people at the table longer if there's that element to it.
Yeah.
But the person who had who had the most stuff stolen, and when I gave it back to the vendor, I mean, she gave me a massive hug, and then I had a little cry, and I went, look, I go, it's all good, and she's like, no, because she goes, at any other con, like you said, nobody would care, and they won't bring all stuff back, and the fact I got
just be losses.
That's above and beyond like service from the convention people, and I wanted to highlight this because people don't know what goes on behind conventions, and I think if we raise awareness stuff like this out there and actually turn around and look at the bigger cons like MCM, like NFCC, saying, guys, you need to start doing better because these cons are treating us better than you are. But anyways,
like I said earlier, it's great that such a peaceful resolution came from it, to be honest, and then the fact that the person who was doing it, they could have been much more confrontational about the whole thing.
Oh god, So
so it's good that there was just how to say, maybe not straightforward, but it was a peaceful resolution.
Yeah. Because you need to be confrontational but professional at the same time. That's the thing.
Yeah. And the thing is, everything was done in private. This person was taken away privately, so it wasn't in front of everybody.
No,
that's good. Yeah.
The only thing that shook her is when I said to her in front of everyone, "Open up your pockets." And
like you had to address it.
Yeah, but the thing is, you don't want. Then I know that for a fact that you would go, well, okay, well, if this is the case, they're going to be taken away privately. Everything's done privately, but the one thing with Anime Con staff is that we take everything very seriously. If you say something, we'll take it seriously. We'll get it done as quick as we can.
Exactly.
We'll get it done as best as we can, because even though people will say, I don't want to talk smack. It's when you do a convention, I mean, things can either go very wrong for someone else or very right for someone.
Yeah.
It's not when it's very stressful because you want to make sure everyone is happy. But you know that not everyone's going to be happy, but that is just a con organization. That is a con. That is a convention. Anyway.
Yeah.
But I know that Anime Con really does take it on board. They genuinely want to succeed. They want to succeed. Yeah. And I want them to succeed.
And that's been very apparent. Like, I think with all the experiences that all three of us have had with them so far, that's been abundantly clear that Anime Con really want to try and get somewhere.
Yeah. And they want to do it through their community and not go, hey, we're really big now. Let's just fuck everybody else and try to get the biggest thing as possible. I'm sorry, Mickey Mouse.
To do it in the right way. Yeah.
Release their inner Mickey, as I say.
The Mickey.
Anyways, all jokes aside. Also, the AI artists and the art theft claims. I think you've got updates on that as well, haven't you? Like, there was a lot of claims of that going on.
Yeah, it was so much fun when you have my little helpers going, Lauren or Leila. Yeah, what's going on? I just outed myself. Anyway, anyone knows who I am. But
but yeah, it was fun having the brigade. Tagging, so to speak, the AI art.
Yeah. There was a lot of it apparently.
Yeah, and that got addressed. I had bookmarks that someone was generally giving out, and it was like, I even looked at it and I was going, this is AI art. Where is this person? And I'm like, get them out. So me and Natalie were running around going, I found them, we got booted them out, so they're gone. And then I said to Natalie, there's an AI artist here who's selling AI art somewhere and stolen artwork. Can you get them out? Yeah, absolutely. Got them right out, no question asked. She was like, yeah, I'll get them out. Yeah. And then we got them out. So,
just like that.
Just like that, no question. She just looked at it and went, Lauren, can you tell me what's AI art? Yeah, cool. Absolutely fine.
Yeah.
And I said, the limbs don't look right. It's too. I wouldn't say it's too perfect, but don't look right.
It looks computer generated. Yeah.
It doesn't look right. No, a human didn't do this. So giving Natalie the example of the bookmark, and then that is like, you need to go. Yeah, you need to go.
Yeah.
They're never coming back. They've been barred.
That's mad. And it is going to be something you see more and more as time goes on. More and more.
It's a scary time for artists right now. Really scary time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think the problem is even it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be possible or not. But with AI, I take AI art and use it as a reference, and I go, I can redo that myself.
Oh,
And
same. I do. Like, I'm like, it's free real estate.
Yeah, I'm like, well, I'll take that and I'll redo it myself, because the thing is, AI art won't replace it. It won't replace artists. I don't think it will, but I think it can.
Yeah.
But I think if it was used properly, instead of these people who just use it and then they just sell it,
yeah.
it would have been a good asset to use as a reference to use to sell. I will say that out without, not to sell, as a reference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, essentially, the reference pool has just become insanely saturated now that AI art's taken off.
Yeah, it has.
Like, for example, you want, like, you know, in the past, like, you wanted reference for a certain Genshin character, and or even pop culture character. You'd find a certain amount, like, but now it's like almost any pose you want to see the character of your choice in, anything they're doing, you can. It's, you know, especially really popular characters, it's insanely easy to find.
Yeah. In my thoughts is, because obviously I've had someone who's lost their job over AR because companies just don't want to spend the money. This is why I'm very against it.
Yes.
But I would say, definitely reference, and that's a hard maybe even from me. But it should be used as a tool, not as a how can I put it? Corrupt selling point. I think that's the only word I can use.
Yeah, like it shouldn't be in it like not like a means to an end. It should be a means to an end, not the end itself.
No.
Yeah, exactly. Because there was a thing at I think it was either Anime Expo or it was Anime NYC that I heard that was on where there was a person there actually like asking people for prompts, and they were selling and printing off AI art that they had created for people.
Mad.
And I know they got barred because like, I saw it all over Twitter, I saw it all over Instagram.
Yeah.
And again, I get my friends here like who heard from their friend, you never guess what, and I'm like, here it comes again.
Crazy.
Yeah.
down the grapevine,
let me sit back down with my hot steaming tea with my biscuits.
I just want to drink fucking tea, do art for fuck's sake. You and your AI art drama.
Yeah.
But sorry, jokes aside.
But no, it's true though. Like, but AI art is lifeless. I mean, you can.
I agree.
Lifeless. You need a human. You need a human touch, and this is why I like I love having the artist community that we have. That we all support each other, and then we can easily like point out, oh, it's AI art. You know, you need to get that. You need to get rid of that. And even with some of my friends who are voice actors themselves are advocating, no, I will commission artists because I want a human touch. I don't want generated. So it won't, I don't think it will be a means to an end to every artist.
Yeah.
I think it's just companies are using it like what Alex said as a means to an end, but at the end of the day, you're not going to get what you want unless you have a human.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think they need to, and this is not me being horrible, to start legislation this AI stuff now before it gets out of control and a lot of people lose their jobs. So they could go, right, you can't replace a person for this. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's my personal take on it, but
no, but it's true.
I think it's important as well. I was kind of saying to another artist I met at AnimeCon that I think having a style is not to say you've got to worry about it too much, but it's like more important than ever, because I think in the world of AI art, where the scope of quality that someone could achieve is now become relatively limitless. You know, artists are kind of defined by their styles and their ideas more so than their skill.
Thank God for my shading technique.
but that exactly like that though. Like as funny as it may be, of like, you know, it could even be something that we're self-conscious about with our art. But I think for a lot of us, we need to try and take it on stride and think, well, you know, in this world where you're like, I'm competing with a computer, you've got to kind of think, okay, well, what makes me not so the best, but what makes me unique? And so where can I distinguish myself from the common use of AI?
Exactly, because I can pick out Alex's like artwork from a lineup. I can be like, that's Alex.
Yeah.
I know Alex's art style. I'm like, that's Alex right there.
Oh yeah, you have
And
a very unique art style.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You know, I
Yeah.
think it's I don't know how it's happened though. Like I never did until I did.
Yeah, no, that's what all artists go through. They go through this journey, and this is why I was teaching kids at the movie shack: is there's no such thing as perfection. There's only improvement.
Yeah.
And you get to a stage where you start developing your own style. I noticed that with myself after volume 2.
Yeah.
So,
And I think that helps a lot of artists compete in this, you know, in the world where AI art's at the forefront or trying to be at the forefront. That's what will help us distinguish ourselves. You know, the ideas behind it and the style about it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Is there any extra notes about the convention itself before we finish up?
I mean, I could give here's a little perspective on my juicy perspective on my convention experience. So I'm still I still consider myself relatively new to the scene. I've only done 5 conventions so far. Yeah. Like so as I said to you two earlier, I've got like 10 planned for this year, or 9 so far. But like I'm you know in the whole scope of things so far, I've only done 5. Yeah. AnimeCon NEC last year. That is like if I were to rank them, it has my number 2 spot. It was really good, really good. AnimeCon London. This I hate to say it, it's got it. It's at the bottom on my list. Like because I rank the 5 I've done in order of like this was the best for both the experience I had and also how lucrative it was. So and AnimeCon NEC. Really, really good. Solid. The only thing it lacked was the numbers of MCM.
The numbers.
But
definitely.
As far as everything else, execution, promo, you know, staff, organization, on point. You know, number 2 out of 5 for me. And then this one, largely due to Drum Sheds. Yeah. It's down at the bottom.
Circumstances, because obviously the voice actor Misa went down, didn't they? So that probably put off a lot of people.
Yeah. It's a shame. Well, it's probably the same as Alex, but Clive knows. No, Clive knows what my feedback is. I mean, I said to him, I go, artists are going to say this. I've had feedback from other artists. I went around and asked personally, like, you know, be honest with me. Like, be honest.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. You said that to me.
Yeah, I did. I said, be honest. I'm not gonna get upset because I also have, not only am I working, I also have a stand that my parents are working on to help me out, so I can focus on the con itself. I looked at my numbers and I was going, ooh. I was going, okay then.
It is such a shame after Birmingham was absolutely excellent, because I placed that as actually my number 1 convention, because 1, big amount of sales, 2, lovely people, lovely staff, but London I'd say the middle, because I've had worse with LFC, I've had worse with Decon, but that's due to me not picking the right audience. So I put that down as Vamp's fault on that one. But
even the layout of AnimeCon Birmingham, like that, it was on point. It was
perfect.
Good.
Yeah.
And the people we had, I remember there was Panda Gallery. They would literally, they'd flown in from the US.
Yeah.
And it's like we had people like in with the Waterstones. Obviously we saw Waterstones again this time as well, but for me I was like,
they were hidden as well.
We had some really interesting people.
Yeah.
I know for Birmingham as well, Crunchyroll's going to have a bigger presence as as so they're coming in with a bigger stand. Because like they were busy with Anime Expo last year. Yeah. And they were busy again this year. So they were like, the only thing we can offer is like this and this because we're busy. That's fair enough. But I know they have a bigger presence.
Yeah.
But
I'm highly optimistic for Birmingham coming around again.
Same. Yeah. I'm so looking forward to seeing you guys. I'm looking forward to seeing the staff again. You know, I'm really looking forward to it in general. Like, I love that convention. Yeah. It reminds me of the MCM of old, like I said in my review when I did it the first time round. Where there was a lot of different stands, there was artists, it was very well laid out, the staff were nice, both convention and the venue itself. And guys, make me sell out sell more than 50 books of that con. Wink, wink. Take the MCM belt.
That is your goal.
We'll do our best.
Do you know what I'm gonna do? Is make like I'm gonna buy one of those crappy plastic kid wrestling belts and put most books sold on it, ready to hand over. I shouldn't I? That'd be funny.
Do it. Look, you've got the determination to do it.
I gotta commit. Like,
you would do it.
Yeah, for sure. But like with the whole London Anime Con thing, it was we need to make sure that our the presence is in London. Like, you know, Anime Con is coming to London. They wanted to get there. Things didn't work. Things didn't work out, which is a shame. But at least they know now what to do next and how to make it better and make sure that it doesn't happen again.
Yeah, because they are listening.
Yeah, they do listen. I mean, like I look back, like I have feedback that I get from people. I feed it back to Clive, and it gets done quite quickly. So everything is being fed. Everything is being like, you know, listened to. Because
I mean, look, it's a huge task as well. Like, I'd hate to be the one saddled with that responsibility of doing the London convention.
Oh God,
yeah.
Could you imagine?
Yeah,
like,
I wouldn't know where to begin.
Well, you begin with coffee. Yeah, with different venue. First you begin with a coffee. That's it. And listen to Lauren. Always listen.
Yeah. Look, they've got you.
Just before we then finish this video, I actually want to say to Clive and Natalie, we know you do listen to your audience, and this is something I do really like about them in general as a company. Because if it was MCM or LFCC, they'll bare their heads in sand, they'll shadow ban people, because I'm probably shadow banned for MCM because I've called them out on a couple of occasions for BS. Not in a sweary way, but in a, look guys, come on. But fully, like, you know, getting more popularized in the industry, then let it be a mixed pot and, you know, be the heart of the convention. But but yeah, this is something, instead of burying their heads in the sand, they've actually like you went, like, Lola, you told me all these updates about all the things people have been saying to me, and it's like, oh my God, like, they've actually acted. That's brilliant.
No, they acted on it. Like, honestly, we act on it. So it's not like we like go, oh no, forget that. No, I could be going around, like, me or Natalie or someone else could be going around for like an hour or 2 hours trying to sort out this one little bit. It may not seem like anything to anybody else, but to that one person, it's a big thing.
It is.
And we take it on board. So, you know, and that's why that Anime Con wants to be completely different. It wants to be a con for the people. It's not a con just because they want to cash money. No, we want a con to enjoy it. We want people to enjoy the experience. We want people to enjoy the anime convention, that they can feel safe and happy. That's
for creators, they know there's a convention that really cares. You know, the one that really does put the creators first.
Yeah.
And their audience as well, which is it's a nice to see thing. But so we do want to thank you for everything that you have done and acted upon. And to everyone who watches this video, I know I'm a really tiny guy, but if it reaches a few of you and you want to go to Birmingham, you want to go next year London and give Anime UK a shot, please do. They are the Fanatics Group, isn't it, the company?
The Fanatics.
The Fanatics Group. Please support them. I am an advocate, and I will always be an advocate as long as they stand by the people and its artists. But yeah, I think that's all I can say. I'm not sure if you guys want to put last little comments or...
What could I
can do.
Go on.
Okay, so I think I'm going to be really cliche and cringy, but Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yeah,
and I think neither will one of the best conventions in the UK. I think it takes time and it's a learning experience. AnimeCon Birmingham smashed it.
Yeah,
this one bit rocky. But I'm down to see where they go. Yeah. Even when the worst case comes too, for me, it's just a discounted weekend away in a different place.
Definitely.
So, the way I look at it, I'm totally down with AnimeCon, and I'm very eager to see them learn and improve and see where it all goes.
Yes, definitely. I want them to stand toe to toe with the bigger conventions. So yeah.
that is the plan. What can I say about my con baby?
My God, baby.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like it's my baby.
Yeah, well,
you sound a bit like
you've done
Connie
it.
out of Human Resources, you know, like the whole modest monster's like, I want a bubble, but it's like, it's my baby.
Yeah, but
Well-
you've been so involved, like, you really have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I got you on here today, honestly, actually. I would definitely love to do another video with you on the Birmingham Con, and you as well. Hopefully we get more artists in to chat about this.
That's absolutely fine. One thing I'll say about Anime Con is that at least with artists and traders, there is people on the ground who are still doing other cons that can be like, okay, well, this con did this, I can feed that back, and then we can try and make that better. But I can probably say by year 3, 4, we probably might see Anime Con like Anime NYC, and that is the goal.
Yes.
That is the goal. It's not gonna go anywhere.
That was the same target last year. So that's still still the case. That's consistent. Like, because I think other people, not even just you, there were other people I talked to at Birmingham that told me that same thing. That really it's like a 3-year plan to try and expand the name.
Yeah, exactly. So with the support of everybody, and I've got a close knit of good friends in the artist community who will talk good things about it, and we're not scared. Anime Con, we're not scared of criticism because it's constructive, and we'll listen to that. So without constructive criticism, how can Anime Con like grow? And we want to grow with artists. We want to bring in. We want to showcase artists. Yeah. So it's just one of those things. But I do think that if we can keep, because Anime Con is very much us as a team. We're very close. Yeah. And we talk every day. Like, even after a con, if we're not working, we still talk every day. So we all know each other very closely. So it's very much a family-run show.
I would love to do a panel on self-publishing manga, because I've done 5 volumes now, and I want to tell them not to do what Vamp does.
Do you want to do a panel? We can make that happen. I mean, you want to do it, make it happen,
I think like when Birmingham came around, I said, look, I am a forever DM. If you want me to DM for a bunch of people on stage, I'm happy to do it. Like, I do live D&D sessions, so trust me. If you want to do that, it's absolutely fine. So we can make that happen. You get a plan. You get a plan together. Let me know. Let me know what the title is.
I know what to expect now. I know what to expect.
Have you actually seen my D&D series? Seriously, I get raked through the coals on that.
No, I haven't. But you just put the spokes in motion. Like, it's gonna happen now.
What little gremlins am I gonna have on stage?
You've done it. You've set it up.
That's it. You got to do it now. You said it live. You said it to me.
Do it.
You got to do it.
I'll do it. And Luna's like, yeah, well, come on then.
Yeah, come on then.
All right then. You want a D&D session? Right, here you go. Here's some character sheets. Fucking do it. Oh, don't. I can set up a lot of things because I do it on my own world half the time. I go, what's your favourite time period? Fuck it, let's do that.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyways, I think that's everything. Question mark.
Yeah, I feel like we have exhausted it all.
Yeah. We really have, and there's things that are happening for Birmingham that I genuinely cannot say. I'm not allowed. No, we'll keep our mouth shut. We keep it stum. We stum our lips.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's Birmingham. We're looking forward to Birmingham. Birmingham's going to be a good one. It's like
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's going to be in a bigger hall.
What date is it again? Sorry, my brain.
15th and 16th of June. So it's like Father's Day weekend again. Yeah. But we're going to make that one like big. So there's going to be lots of different things happening, and we're very excited about it. So yeah, Birmingham's going to be good.
So
give it a bit of time, and we'll all be doubling down on the promotion.
That's it. Everyone's going to be promoting.
Damn right. Yep. I'm definitely going to hardcore it like I did last two cons. So
we love you guys for it. So
Yeah,
Hey, I'm ready.
Luna and Alex, please follow them on social medias. My little tea cultist. If you don't, I am coming to steal your tea. I'm gonna burn you for the heretical coffee drinkers you are. This is my thing on stream. Don't worry. So yeah, please, my little tea cultist, please give them a follow. Please come down to at the NEC, 15th to 16th of June at the NEC in Birmingham, and then you can steal my tea there and all their teas, and we'll have a fun old time. So
Incredible.
incredible.
We're gonna have a relaunch. We're gonna have a relaunch of the book 5 as well.
Yeah.
Relaunch.
Relaunch.
Relaunch, revamped. Anyway, see you all later.
For no reason, and don't ask why.